6:05. Let us start. So, thank you for joining this masterclass. If you are okay, can we record this? Um, okay, we'll record this session, and I'll share this recording on our YouTube channel, so you all can watch it if you have missed or want to listen to it again. So, this slide basically talks about three options. A couple of icons are displayed here. One of the icons is ChatGPT, this icon. This is Google Bard. And the third one is Microsoft Bing. And this is my training company called SkillsForce. Okay. So all three are based on generative AI. I'll explain what is generative AI. But the whole idea of this session is to say that you don't need to be a programmer to use artificial intelligence. English is the new programming language. And if there are people who find it difficult to use English, I'll show you a hack, uh, a shortcut where you can write or speak in your local language, convert it into English, and use open AI or generative AI for that matter. So the main part is to use AI, you don't need to know English, know any programming language. English is the bare minimum requirement, and that is very exciting, right? So a bit about myself. So my name is Ganesh Yanamandra. I work in an IT company. I'm a senior enterprise architect. I am IATD certified trainer, and I took this course from Vanderbilt University to understand what is generative AI and prompt engineering. Just to let you know, because I don't do things without knowing it and learning it myself. So the basic question, what is AI? AI is artificial intelligence. As you see in the diagram below, it is made out of many components: cognitive computing, computer vision, machine learning, neural networks, deep learning, natural language processing. So, except natural language processing, the remaining require very heavy programming knowledge. So, only an IT guy can be using the rest of the components of AI. And these components of AI are are helping robots to function. You must have heard about Boston Dynamics. It's a company based out of Boston, Massachusetts in USA. It creates robots which are now turned very smart. And I will share a link in the chat group. You can see a YouTube video about their latest robot and the functions it can do. So it uses all these components of artificial intelligence. So let's look at the definition of what artificial intelligence is. So it is the ability of a computer or a robot to do things like a human being does. Basically, human being has some great qualities, like it has human being has intelligence, and they can make judgments, they can make decisions, they know what is right and wrong mostly, right? Most of the time people know what is right and what is wrong. We know what is wrong, but we still do it. That is a different case. But to make a computer or robot to emulate a human being, to do things like a human being, is called as artificial intelligence. Now we are as I said, we are not going into all the aspects of artificial intelligence. We are only going on the NLP part. Now NLP, natural language processing, means in a very normal language, just like you speak with your friends and other colleagues and so on. If you are talking to them, how do you express your thoughts? You can use NLP. NLP is a program which will understand your normal language, and it will do the processing behind the scene to give you the output. So that is what basically is a simple way of understanding NLP. Now, using NLP, people have generated something which is called as generative AI. So, and uh, one of the applications of generative AI is called as Chat GPT. Okay. As I said, it is generative AI. It is a chatbot. Chat, you can talk, and bot is a robot. So it uses NLP, and it can do human-like discussion with you. So earlier, uh, you used to use some search engine like Google or Bing or whatever, where you will type a query saying, fast food near me, and it will give you a lot of blue links in a line. It will give you a lot of blue links which will say these are the links. You click on it, it takes to a web page, and in that web page you have to search for what you are asking for. But chat gpt is so smart. If you tell it, I need to buy fast food, and you can specify, I need Punjabi fast food, which has Jain cuisine, right? And it can deliver in so many minutes, and it should not cross certain budget. It will give you a precise list of restaurants which can do that. So it is more intelligent than a regular search engine. So that is the advantage, and people are very excited about it because you know it's been much better than a normal search engine is. Now this chat gpt application was created by a company called OpenAI, right? And this OpenAI company was started way back in 2015 or so, and in 2017 they released their first version, and today we have GPT-4, and GPT-5 is in works, but I think GPT-4 is the most latest. So what is the, we understand what is chat, what is GPT. So G stands for generative. Generative means this application will generate a response for you, a response text for you. We'll see how it generates it, right? So how does it generate? It needs something, right? It needs data. So the P part is for the pre-trained section of GPT. What is pre-trained? Now this application is not going and searching in the internet immediately. When it was created, it was given a lot of data to analyze and study. So data like websites, text, books, articles, and everything. And it was trained till 2019. Now the latest version is up to date. Okay. So the version which I'll show you is 3.3, which is a bit older version, but the higher versions are paid. So if you want to try out the paid version, you can subscribe, and it is something around $20 or so for a month. I'm not sure. Let us look at the third magical part of GPT, which is T. The T stands for transformer. Now, when you have given data to a machine, and a user like you or me is asking a question to this application, the transformer part of the application is the real engine behind it, where it uses the data that it has and brings all different data that it has been trained on and provides you the response. It passes the response to the G part, which is the generative part. That is GPT. Is it clear? I'm sorry. So that is what GPT stands for. Now let's see a bit of how famous ChatGPT became by using a statistical diagram here. So in this diagram, as you see, Netflix was born in 1999, and for Netflix to reach 1 million users, it took 3.5 years, and so on, right? Airbnb took 2.5 years, Twitter took 2 years, Dropbox, Spotify, Instagram took 2.5 months, and ChatGPT had 1 million users in 5 days. So that is amazing. That is the amount of popularity ChatGPT has. 5 days, 1 million users. Every company would love to have that kind of customers, right? Paying customers or free customers. Sorry. Now, the second graph is taken from LinkedIn. It's a professional network. They do an economic graph of which companies are investing in AI skills. If you notice the fourth line here, though it is not very clear, the link is shared here. You can actually go and look at the link. I'll post the link in the chat group. The fourth line here is India. So India is catching up, and my goal is to train so many people or introduce so many people in India as much as possible that this line is all above here. Everyone knows in India knows about ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, and they are able to use it in their profession to help them. And we'll see how you can use it in a very simple way. So the question comes, where can you use AI? Where can you use these features, lovely features of AI? So if you are into sales, you can create strategies using ChatGPT or AI. If you're marketing and advertising firm, or you're doing it, you can create campaigns for your program. You can create social media posts. You can create awareness for it. If you're into digital content, you can create ebooks, blogs, you can do copywriting. If you are into business, you can create strategy, you can create summaries. For example, recently the government of India came with a very huge volume of uh, uh, data around rules around data privacy, what should be shared, how should companies work. Or other example is ESG, right? CSR has now become ESG. So government of India came with huge PDF document that was shared on the government website. Or any policy that comes, right? Normally policies and all are very legal language, which takes a lot to a lot of us common people cannot understand it. Only legal experts can understand it. So if you want to create a quick summary saying give me the 10 points from this document, ChatGPT can do that for you. If you want to do competitor analysis, you can do that with uh, ChatGPT or AI. For those who are in the educational field, right, academic field, who are teachers, professors, who take tutorials, who like me, who take conduct sessions and all, so you can create a lesson plan very quickly. You can create quizzes, pop quizzes for your students. You can collate a lot of data and summarize it and show it into a quick infographic if you want. If you are into research and analysis, for example, I work in a company where we do a lot of clinical research. Clinical research involves people trying out drugs which are not released in the market, and of course in controlled environment, and then looking at the symptoms. Is it working, is it not working, what are the parameters and all. Sometimes you have to take some x-rays, sonographs, and various other imaging, medical imaging. Now you can use the power of AI to quickly analyze image. For example, if you go to Vijaya Diagnostic and you take a x-ray, right? The x-ray is taken in the center, it is sent to a central location where a person has to go through everything. Then of course a doctor who goes through everything and writes his diagnosis or prognosis on it. So you can cut down the time by feeding this image into AI, and it can give you the first level of information because it learns, it can learn. So it is not only text, remember my friends, it's not only text, it can go to images as well. You can use data and predict what can be done next. You can forecast how is your sales going to work, how is a company revenue going to grow. So you can do all kinds of research on that using AI. Now if you are like me who is looking at a new job, right? Not that I'm looking for a new job, and I want to create a beautiful resume. AI can create that for you. And if you have a job description on LinkedIn or any of the job boards, and you want to create a beautiful cover letter which sounds very related to the job description, you can use AI to create that. And in the future, very soon, LinkedIn and all will charge you a bomb for that, but you can automate that process, saying that any job for this position in this location, if it is posted, send my application. But don't just send my application, create my resume according to the application job description, create a cover letter according to the job description, and send it to the company. It can be automated. And LinkedIn, I'm 100% sure, is going to come with that service, and it will charge you thousands for it. But you can do it if you understand how to use AI. Art, if you are in the art field, like you are a painter, you're a musician, you're a dancer, you can take a lot of put a lot of your creative works into it. For example, I'm a suppose I want to compose music, but I'm not a great singer, but I like to listen to music. I want to do something of my own. I can use the AI tools. I can pick up some music from here and there within the AI tool, mix it and create my own composition. I did this for promoting my class. I did a music composition. I created a lot of posters. I'm not a designer, but I used AI to create my posters and music composition and fun, right? So you can always have fun, and you can use AI to have fun, but that is not very important. Okay, so these are the things that you can use AI for. So now let's put words into action, and I'll show you a bit of a demo. Let me switch back to the browser view. Okay, so as I said, if you go to chat.openai.com, this is how ChatGPT looks. It is very boring. So this is the text box where you can type. So as I said, 3.5 is the free version and 4 is the paid version. So you can stick to 3.5 and start using it. So let me take for you, I took some, I created some queries which are like, sorry, which are related to various professions, right? So for this example is for a guy working in finance, and let's say the query is very simple. What I'm trying to say is, and I want to create a the whole intention is that I want to create awareness and create a program on money management, and I want this program to be 7 days program. I'm asking AI to create a 7 day content. Okay, so each day what should be the content? The topic is money management, and I'm going to post this content on Instagram, on my Instagram, so people follow me on Instagram. I do this kind of educational content from now and then. Now I'm adding some more details here. Telling ChatGPT here to put the render the results not as text but in a table, proper table. I'm telling it specifically what columns I want. I also asking it to create hashtag sorry, hashtags for it. I'm sorry, I'm having a bit of cough, and let me reduce it. I'll make it 100 words. Okay, and let's see what it does. This is a simple query that I put. So there you go. It is creating a beautiful program for me. Okay, it is saying, okay, day one you do this, day two we'll look at the result. So are you seeing this? If you had to think and create this program, it will take you, maybe if you're an expert, few hours, but people like me, maybe might take a day. Now this has been seconds. It created my program in seconds. I can directly go and copy paste this in Instagram. I can use the hashtags it has given me. Of course, I can change it if I want, right? All I have to do is copy this from here. Okay. And it is telling me what images should I put on my post. What should be my video content? I'll show you. I can use this video content, whatever it has created. I can go to Uber Duck, another AI tool. I can say, create a video for me, right? I can put music and I can start, um, you know, putting my text here, right? I can just ask it to create a video for me with the music that I want and make it like a video blog on Instagram. What do you call it as? Reels, I suppose. Okay, I'm a bit, not that great on Instagram and stuff. But this is the beauty. If you notice, it creates a 7 day program for me. It tells me what is the topic for each day. It tells me what is the text I should put. for the topic in Instagram, what are the hashtags, what images, and if I want to create a video, what is the content of the video text. So this is an example. If you are into finance and you want to create a program, you want to chart this program, you can do that. Now let's look at another example where you're trying to do a marketing program, marketing campaign, right? So these queries are called as prompts, prompts. This is how you tell AI to do the work for you. Okay. Now let's do this second one where I have written a long prompt. I'll explain it. So what I'm asking is, I'm being, given the charge as a sales manager in South India region. I'm from North. I have our company is into fast food, and I've been told to launch a program, marketing campaign in South India where we want to open up franchisees for North Indian food, fast food centers. Okay, and I have specified what are the states, and I'm telling them how much budget should I put on marketing. If there is an incentive, how should I put that incentive? Where should I advertise? Who are the celebrities I should engage? Right, all that stuff I have put in. Now this is like a headache for most of the people who want to launch a new product, right? So if I put it in simple text here, let's see how does AI treat this for me. Okay, so it has already started generating. So it is telling me, okay, who are the target audience, what is the menu adaptation, how much of allocation should I do for marketing. It says 40%. Okay, what are the channels, and what is the airtime? So channels are like Sun TV. It knows in South India which are the popular satellite channels: Sun TV, Star, Ma, Kannada, Asianet, etc., because I told all states, right? Airtime, when should I run it? It says 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Who are the celebrities? Now this is very interesting. South Indian celebrities. What are the incentives? I can give special discounts, loyalty program, combo offers, campaign duration. How long should I launch the campaign? How should I do the franchisee setup? Right? What is the expected revenues? I can benchmark. What is the budget allocation? What is the menu that I can ask? I can do all this, and this gives me a good idea. I'm not an expert on South India market, but it is giving me a absolutely great idea about how should my marketing um strategy look like, my campaign should look. Now let us tease this. We'll continue with the same question and ask chat gpt, okay, can you give me some good menu? What should be the menu of my fast food chain? Let's see what will be the popular menu. So it is in continuation with my previous question on the marketing campaign. So it's saying, okay, this is how you should put your menu. What is popular, right? Rice based, snacks and starters, Indian breads. Okay, I don't need to worry much about it. So it is giving me all the answers. Now let's see, if I want to start a popular campaign on this, what should be my tagline for my fast food chain, right? Tagline is very important. Okay, let's see. I want customers to connect to it, the South Indian customers, right? So it is giving me some taglines. So can you see the power of AI here? The power of AI is it gives you exactly the results that you are asking for. Of course, you are free to go and change it. You can change it. You can say, I don't want to use this. I'll use another tag or something like that. That's perfectly fine. What I'm trying to say here is more than 50% of your work is complete. So suppose you are sitting in a group where everyone is on the same level, and your boss walks in and says, guys, can you give me a tagline in next 5 minutes? We have a meeting, right? You use this tool and you come up with six or seven. How many did it give? Six taglines. You will be highlighted. So that is how it helps you in your professional work. It helps you to leverage the power of AI in any creative field. Are you impressed? I hope you are. Okay. Now for my program, I asked ChatGPT to create some scripts. right? I'll show you this example. In the similar way we did the first one. So I said, okay, I'm going to take a class, master class on AI, and I can replace this. So you can have placeholders here, right? So I can replace X with Ganesh, and I can say reduce it to 10 words. Don't want it to be long, 10 words. Okay, this is for my YouTube short. And I use this. It's not something that I'm just showing it to you, but I use these tools to create my promotion for my masterclass. And you must have seen it because I've been posting a lot of content promoting this uh, masterclass. So here, this is how it does it. So it is doing it for doctors, teachers, business owners. I can change these professions. I can say, okay, only focus on maybe um, professors from engineering college. It will create an appropriate, content for me. So this is the beauty of AI. Now let's see um, an example of how a person who doesn't know programming, he doesn't know how websites are created, right? Sorry, websites are created. I don't know HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and all that stuff. I'm asking AI to create it for me. Let's see. I'm telling it to create a simple website, uh, responsive design, which means that it can work on a laptop, a large screen computer, a phone, and or an tablet PC. So it automatically adjusts. So that is the keyword here, responsive design. And I'm telling it to create menus in the home page, and I'm telling it to create a form within one of the menus, which is contact form. Let's see how will it create. There it goes. It is creating HTML code for me. Okay, this is the beauty. It can create HTML code for me, and I don't have any idea about what is the code. I can just quickly create a small sample. I can copy the code. I can, let's see if I have already copied it. uh, yeah, okay, I think I have already copied it. So this is how it creates, right? So it has created my website with the menu home, services, portfolio, blog, contact. And if I go to the contact form, it shows me this. Now let's see, if I put in Ganesh at abc.com, like as if I'm registering. Okay, and I say submit. It has created the validation already, saying you cannot leave the name blank. Now what I'm trying to tell you, my friends, is that programming is also now going to be taken over by artificial intelligence. The What I mean by programming is, if you break it into three stages, right? First is a very junior programmer who creates code. Then a mid-level programmer adds that code to other components that other junior programmers are created. And there is a very senior programmer who does the, or the testing or QA team, which does the testing. So all these things can be automated, and it can help. The first level or the second level can be automated by using AI. So it is very simple to create, right? I can add an image and say, okay, take this image and color this website blue or something like that. I can do that. If I change the prompt, it will do that accordingly. So even programming, for those who don't know programming, you can use AI to create something like this. Okay. Now I want to show an example of for an educator. Educator can be a teacher, right? So let me, okay, let me open up a just a website. Can anyone suggest a topic that we uh, want our children to learn? Any topic. Let's take civics and say Parliament of India. Okay. Okay. Now, suppose you are a social teacher. Okay. And you have given your students an assignment to go and learn about the Parliament of India. What is the structure and so on and all that. So your students are told, you go to this page, or you can Wikipedia page, and you can read about it. And we'll see how much you have learned. So if I go to an extension, which is a AI extension, right? As a teacher, I will tell, okay, all of you have read about the Parliament of India from this website. Let's create a quiz for you. And this extension will create the question for you. Let's see how it works. You can ask the students to sit in the lab, right? And take this pop quiz. They can write in their books as it is slow. Let me see if I can shut down other things. My bandwidth might be eaten up, so it is coming slow. Okay, so basically what it does is, it will use the content of this website and create pop quiz, and you can answer those questions very quickly. And based on your answers, okay, okay, I think the site is slow. So let's come back to this example while it loads. Think something is wrong. Okay, there you are, student. Are you a student? High school. Okay, generate questions. Now let's see what it does. Sometimes these things are slow. Otherwise, I could have shown you the perfect example. Okay. Okay, while it loads, I'll show you something else. Let me show you an example of where you can create your. Suppose you are running a business. For example, you're a company which sells some products, and you have a website, and you want to quickly. You get a lot of inquiries. The person who is taking the inquiries support staff is getting tired, and based on that they are not able to address all the customers. And you feel that you want to use artificial intelligence here. So on your website you want to create a bot is like a small chat interface which appears. So you can go here, right? And create a bot. Okay, okay, let's take GPT-4. Okay, okay, this is charging me. Your bots, let's see if I created one. Okay. And you can say I want to create a customer service for my travel agency. Now this bot, if you this will, you can test. You're actually testing this bot, and you want to see how it works. um, I can say, um, how much will it cost for a family of two adults and two children for a trip from Hyderabad to Singapore. Now, this is the typical inquiries that come in to a travel agency in the month of December. Okay, this is how your customer would typically call up and ask. Now you want to automate it by giving a bot. So this is an example of a bot that you can put on your website, right? So it will start. Okay, so this is the first response. Now it asking me to specifically put up the dates. Dates are 1st December to 7th December on Indian Airlines. Okay, so it is saying I can't do this for you because 1st December I can't pull up that flight details for you, but you can actually put in a document, or from your website it can share those details, itinerary from your details, and provide you answers. Right? It is giving you some response saying this is what I can do for you. Okay, so sorry for that. And let's take another example of agent gpt. Agent gpt, I think, is the a very good example. Let's try agent gpt. Okay, or it is right. Welcome to agent gpt. Close. It also does the similar job. You can say what is your company name, right? And you can tell provide it some documents, and it will, based on that documents, it will act like a assistant for you. So there are a lot of tools that are coming in. Human bot.ai, this is one example of a company which has used all these AI tools. And oh, human bot, is it not right? So I'm giving an example of a website of a service that has come in, which is creating bots with a human image, and it will start supporting you, right? So this will appear on your website. This guy, or this, you can choose, right? You can choose what you want to do. So this is a paid application. So this is how people are using AI bots. It starts with saying greeting you, saying hello, and then it starts talking to you. It has voice as well. Okay, so that's how you can leverage. You can have chat, or you can have conversation with it on mic. So this is one example. I'm sorry I couldn't show it to you on the demo, but I'm showing you the site where if you want to use AI in your website, you can subscribe to this and start using it right away. You don't need to do a lot of configuration. You just have to put this bot on your website. There is a small code that you have to put in your website, and that bot is so intelligent that it will read all the content in your website, and it will start talking to your customers as if it has been trained to support your customers. You can change the characters, you can change the voice. You want a female or you want a male, you can change that. It's a kid, you can have it with kids. You want to give a Indian sound, you can add that. You can train the AI with a bit of words that you can read, and it will start talking like you. Okay, so this is an example. Okay, and then I will show you an example of art. Now art, when I said you can create amazing pieces of art and all that, it is a one example is dal e. Suppose I want to say create an oil on canvas painting of sunrise on the from the Himalayas. I'm not an artist. I want to put this quickly. Put a copyright free painting on my website, so it will go ahead and do something which we can play around with, right? So this guy is calculating. Okay, look at this. So these are paintings that you can directly use. I did some mischief. Okay, I said give me an image of a black stallion running on the ocean, so it gave me these images. I played mischief with my face. I said, okay, if I turn fat, how would I look? So it gave me all different faces. I said, give me a painting of a single sunflower in a green field with blue sky. It gave me this. So there are a lot of possibilities. Abraham Lincoln sitting on a chair. It gave me this. So if you go to a website called Midjourney, it has a lot of more creative people working on that, and you can really create fantastic paintings, fantastic images, creative work in using AI. Okay, now let's look at the limitation. Now I will go back to our demos are done. I'll go back to the limitation. So earlier, as I said, it was trained only till 2019 2021, and after that it doesn't know. So I think with the improvement things will change. Let me test it out if the improvement is in place. Let's go to chat gpt. Where is it? Dali money, yeah. So the question that we would ask, for example, would be, okay, now limitations of how accurate chat gpt is. Okay, I'm putting up a stupid query saying, how have the Chinese people adapted in Hyderabad? We know there are no Chinese people. Okay, let's see how does it cook a story for us. So it says, oh, the Chinese are living since long. They have restaurants, they have food festivals which are done in Hyderabad every year. They have a lot of business, they import things, they celebrate their festivals. There are Chinese language classes offered in Hyderabad with Chinese people, give us a very good community relations, a lot of arts changes. So all this is not true. We all know that. So chat gpt cannot be used blindly. You cannot use it for serious business. Why? Because the version that I'm using is a free version. Okay, if you want to use AI within your organization, within your company, which provides very accurate and valid responses, then you have to have your own data. You cannot use the public data that chat gpt has. So that is a different implementation. But if you want quick answers, you can get it. If you want and but even if you get those answers, those are not going to be 100% valid. If you look at the note at the bottom here, right? So it's a free research preview. Okay, it may produce inaccurate information about people, places, or facts. I can say, chat gpt, why did you give me a stupid answer? I can say, can you please give me authentic responses, or else I will have to punish you. Now, I'm very unhappy with the false response it has given. I'm giving a prompt saying, please give me proper answers. Okay, now look at this. It's saying, please let me know. I will avoid to do my best. I know you understand it, and all that stuff. So it is doing a bit of drama. So you understand that sometimes chat gpt can give you inaccurate results. Okay, another example of the limitation is, what is the latest version of iPhone. We all know iPhone 15 was launched. Let's see. So it says, I'm sorry, I was updated to 2021. I only know data till iPhone 13 series. It doesn't know what has happened after 2021, right? Who is the CEO of Twitter now? CEO of Twitter currently is not Jack Dorsey. He was fired by Elon Musk after Elon Musk took over. So it says, I don't have the accurate information. But last I know is Jack Dorsey. So there are limitations with ChatGPT. It was trained till so and so date, right? And it doesn't know what happened after September 2021. You cannot always rely on the responses we saw with the Chinese example. um, so artificial intelligence is still evolving. It cannot replace humans yet. So there is a project going on which is called as artificially generated intelligence, wherein AI will become more powerful, more human like. So, what are the tools other than ChatGPT? We saw a lot of tools on AI. So I listed them. So when you type in a text and you expect a text back, you can use Bing Chat, Google Bard, or Copy.ai, or of course ChatGPT. If you want to convert your text into video, you can use InVideo, Synthesia, Runway, ML, and so on. Text to speech, you can use UberDuck. Speech to speech, Adobe Podcast. Now Adobe Podcast is very interesting. The reason being, suppose you don't have studio, studio, you don't have a recording studio, and you're recording maybe from on your phone, on your computer or laptop, and suddenly, like it happens with me, bhayaji dudwala bhayaji comes and rings the bell, right? Or neighboring auntie rings the bell asking for some curd or sugar. You get disturbed, your recording gets disturbed. You can use Adobe Podcast, copy your bad audio file. It will remove, using AI, it will remove all the disturbances, and it will create your voice like as if you have recorded it in a proper studio, voice recording studio. So those are things which I have used. And similarly, you have other tools where you want to convert images to text. You want to convert text to image. We saw this. I typed in a line and DALI gave me a beautiful image. You can create code, right? You can write an ebook. There's a beautiful tool called sudo write. You give it a plot and it will generate the story for you. I can show that for you for a second if you want. So if I go to sudo write, okay, this is a tool. So if I go here, so in this website, I just gave it a plot for writing my book. Fiction book, of course, not the one that I published on Amazon. Hope it logs in soon. Okay, it's coming up. So, so yeah, Toy Train Troubles is the book, fiction book that I wanted to write. So what I did is I said, I'll give you a plot. I'll give you the characters. So I have some characters here. I said Tapa, resort manager, Gurung, local resort manager, so and so. What is the plot? A series of kidnapping and homicides of Japanese tourists is happening in Darjeeling. Young boy who is in the resort caretaker's son overhears a plot of ransom being planned by local goons, and it generates the whole story for me. Okay, I just gave it a plot. I'm not thinking about it. Okay, see, this is what it wrote for me. I gave it a title and it started writing the story for me. it took up the characters that I talked about, you know. So I can go on and on. I can edit it. I can collaborate with people, with my friends who are co-authors. I can quickly turn this into a fantastic child fantasy. So that's pseudo write for you, using AI to write books. Resume writer, I talked about this. So there are tools which can generate resumes for you, better looking resumes. So looking at all the tools now big question is, will AI take our jobs? Let's see. If AI comes in, will it replace us? So the answer is very simple. AI will not replace us, but someone who knows how to use AI would. So your friend, your colleague, your partner, your competitor, who acts like the early bird, who learns AI and implements it, will very soon replace you. So what should you do? What should you do? Right? Leverage AI in your profession. Start thinking about how you can use AI tools to be excellent in your profession. So the queries that I wrote, they are called prompts, right? So there is a beautiful way. There are around 12 patterns of writing these queries, and these patterns together are called as prompt engineering, and it is paying amazing salaries for people in the US. So someone said they are getting 20 lakhs per month using prompt engineering. So it's a very lucrative new job, new profession that has come up. And how will our future employees be? They will do more work in less time. Companies will need less people to do the same work. And in the world, you don't need to be a specialist. You can be a generalist. Generalist, as in who can use language skills, creativity, think about shortcuts, how they can leverage different tools to combine. For example, I can use a combination of ChatGPT, UberDuck, Synthesia, Midjourney, Adobe Podcast to come out with a beautiful video. So I don't have to be a specialist in each of this. I don't have to be a graphic designer. I don't have to be audio technician. I don't have to be a musician. I can be just a generalist. And since you are leveraging more, less people will make more money. Okay. So there's a beautiful article by Stephen Wolfram. If you want to read it, you can. I have shared the link here. So what need to do next? Now you know that AI is not going to replace you, but someone who knows AI will. What should you do next? What is your plan of action next? So learn AI, upskill yourselves. This is just a start. This masterclass is just a start. I'm not saying you need to learn from me. You can learn it from anywhere. You can use AI to start your own side hustle. If you're already working somewhere, you can, and you have a passion for creating videos, you can start it. You can become a YouTube influencer. You can write fantastic articles which can go in Medium, which can be published in great magazines. You can do that. And you need to future proof your job, right? Learn to write good prompts. I'm taking this workshop, a paid workshop, pretty soon. I announced the date, which is on October 14th, where it is a one day. It's not one day. It will be spread across a couple of weekends, where I plan to do two patterns per weekday, mostly on Saturdays and Sundays. So for 12, it will be around 4 weeks, less than 4 weeks, because I want to give the pattern, give you hands-on practice and make you understand the pattern very well. So this workshop is planned in October. If you are interested, please do join. There is a way to register, which is mentioned in the WhatsApp group. And if you do nothing, you will be replaced soon. That's for sure, right? Everywhere, people will get replaced if they are not upgrading themselves. Okay, so some of the tools that we talked about, various professions, trades, and what it does, how can you use it? That's just a summary. So I'll end my master class here, with a statement. So what is our challenge? Our challenge is not technology. Our challenge is imagination. So, my friends, I want you to take the takeaway from this masterclass is that you have been shown how AI works, how you can use it. There's nothing stopping you. You don't need any programming language. You just need to explore all these tools and try to use your creative juice to create something fantastic. And if you want to excel more, learn prompt engineering. That's where you'll stand out. So, thank you for attending my masterclass today. This is where I end. If you have any questions, I'm open to take those questions. I hope this was easy to understand and put up in a very simple way. Any
Wonderful,
question?
wonderful presentation, Ganesh. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you, Chakri. And I'm open. I'm available on WhatsApp. If you have any doubts, if you're stuck anywhere, you are thinking about something but don't know which tool to use, how to use it, please drop me a message. I can help you anytime you want.
Oh,
Asha?
thank you so much, Ganesh. Thank you so much. Even I knew little bit, but today a lot of knowledge came, and I'm so feeling so assured and confident. Like somebody is there, I know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that
Definitely,
build a
definitely,
confidence in me. Ki wherever sometimes I got stuck, I can connect with them too.
definitely, definitely.
Even many
And
more things to discuss. I will either
sure,
WhatsApp or I will call you.
sure.
Okay.
And I don't know why Visdolia was not working. Okay, it's still trying to load. Otherwise, I think Asha, you would have loved this. It creates very good responses.
And I'm not a techie person, but
Yeah,
I have to because there's no option left as a professional or anybody for nowadays everybody needs it. So
yeah,
for that reason,
yeah. I didn't use any code here, right? You saw all
so
my
simply
prompts.
you make it like no, like school going children they can learn. So
Yes,
it's a
absolutely.
very in a very simple way. So you use all the master all the things we have learned in last 3 months.
Yeah.
Use all these skills.
Yes. So,
Okay, great.
yeah, if you want to, the queries that I used a lot of combination of sentences and stuff. So that is called prompt engineering. I used a lot of patterns in those queries. So if you really
Hmm.
want to learn about how to use it and maximize, because if you just type a sentence, it will give you a limited response. If you
Correct.
want to get a very definite response, then there are patterns that you should understand, and those patterns are also not with any code. They are simple patterns, but that those patterns are derived based on how AI is created in the backend. So it helps you to get much better responses from AI. So there is a paid workshop. If you are interested, I'll be happy to include you.
Sure,
It's
sure,
coming.
sure. Just
It's
let me
coming
know
up
things.
in yeah. It's coming up in October. And let's see how it goes. But I would love everyone to learn it. It's not for the money that comes with it, but it's more about knowing and empowering you to use AI in the best way. Remember, my goal was the graph, right? We are in fourth position. We need to go up on the first position so that everyone in India gets
Yes,
there.
yes,
One thing that happened, as you all know, right? The guy who started the company called OpenAI, ChatGPT company, his name is Sam Altman. And in a recent interview, he said India does not have the capability to win the AI race. There is one man who people don't like, but there is one man who challenged him. His name is Mukesh Ambani, and he said, "Challenge accepted." So just imagine the amount of money Mukesh Ambani can invest to create something which is groundbreaking. Now, for people like some of my friends here, they might have a challenge with writing the prompts in English, right? So the simple trick that I will tell you is go to translate.google.com. Okay, it's a free tool, right? Everyone can go here, and I will put my language in English, and I will paste something here. Okay. Now, if I want to convert this prompt from English to Hindi, I just have to change the language, or vice versa, right? If I know Hindi, I can convert it into an English prompt. If I don't even want to type, I can record it. So my voice gets translated in the language that I want. I can just copy paste and put it into the Chat GPT, Google Bard, or Bing Chat prompts. So it is that easy. So there is no challenge. As I said, technology is not the challenge, it is imagination. You can create your YouTube video, you can create your creative art, you can create your strategy, you can create your charts, everything using these tools. It's how you mix it. So there is no barrier, my friends. If you think that English might limit you, technology might limit you, there is no barrier. You can do this just using the right tools. And if you want to know how to use the right tools, this is my attempt to explain it to you, that you can do this very easily. I hope this was instructive and helpful, and you will, I'm sure that you will all want to try out these tools on your own and see how it gives you a response in your own profession, in your own work, or even for your creative work, or even for fun, right? So thank you for spending almost more than an hour with me.
Thank you, Ganesh.
Good luck on your journey. See you again. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Bye. Bye.